In this segment, we're going to create a basic document, do some formatting, save it. So we go here under Start, and then we can open Word from recently used applications or simply type Word. At this point, I'm going to first create a new blank document. Simply start typing. As you are typing and the cursor or the words reach the end of the line, the content will move on to the next line automatically. This is very basic, but I needed to mention it just for those that are very new to Microsoft Word. So now that we created some text in this document, we can format this and work on this. So let's pretend this is our document. We can make this bold, change the font type, change the font size. Now notice as you're changing the font size, you have these two icons to increase and decrease it. You can also have other options such as uppercase and lowercase. So we are basically selecting the text first, and then you're making these modifications to that selected text. Additionally, let's say that down here in these list of items, we want them to use bulleted lists. So you can simply click on this section here under bullets, click on the drop down, and select different types of bullet, or you can choose numbers or the lists option. As far as formatting the text, once you select it, you can have this centered by using those buttons right here, or indented to the right, or typically, as it is the standard, to the left. For any of this text, once you select it, you can also change the spacing. So let's say I wanted this double spaced. One of the options here is to use line spacing and change it to double spaced. So for those that are college students and you need to do double spaced papers, you change it directly using this function right here. If you needed to undo, you can either use the undo option from up here on the quick access toolbar, or you could press Ctrl Z on the keyboard and that will undo the last function that you performed. But for now, let's assume that we are done with this document and we want to save it. So you can press Save up here on the quick access toolbar, or you can click on File and choose Save. And by default, it'll also save it on OneDrive. So if we go back and press Save here, notice it's starting to save it to OneDrive. You can either click File, Save, and choose this PC, and then save it wherever you want to save it in this PC. For example, in My Documents, where I can go here under Browse, and then go and browse for documents, and then give it a name. Now, saving it on OneDrive, it's advantageous because in case something happens to your computer, you can recover this file by simply accessing the file on OneDrive. One other thing, instead of